Gang, we got this. Let's go. TOOG GOOT, Swoop this EP. Had a couple of issues with the SoundCloud for anyone that's just tuning in. I was going to do the live stream for this on Monday actually, but I ended up not having quite enough time, which is a shame. But we're here now on the Friday. Few days post-release. I've heard none of it, as per, and excited to get into it. Starting with track 1, TOOG GOOT Boomer Dub. And again, I do want to mention that just before we get going here, they have released a sample pack. So for anyone who is a budding producer, starting out, whatever kind of stage you're at, they've put out a sample pack, and go and check it out if you want to get a good sample pack in your life and use it. Yeah, go and cop it. It's got some good reviews.
Okay, boomer.
Ooh.
Back in my day.
Oi! 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 I like that little back in my day. That was quite funny. The idea, pretty straightforward, but I'm liking the production's definitely carrying it through here. I'm liking it for that. Clean, sharp, refined. I'm liking that.
So what does it mean?
Ooh.
Back in my day. Boom.
The vocal samples are top notch. I'm liking those. Solid, fat opener there. Metallic, just very clangy and quite... Ooh, gonna get a little ending meme here. Nope. Just before we head on to the second track, yeah, I mean, said it all already, I think. You know, quite straightforward idea, just bam, 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 bam. But I mean, that's what these two are good for. Just keeping it quite simple with the Riddim approach, and then allowing the production to shine through. You can say what you like about, you know, ideas not doing all that much, not being that innovative or inventive, but when the production's on point, that can really work, just for allowing that to shine through and take center stage, if you will. So I'm definitely enjoying it for that. And then the vocal samples were good. They were solid and funny and just poignant for the track title and subject matter. They were good, just kind of dropped in here and there. And the flow of it as well, I think, was good. So I think here we've just got a pretty standard, decent Riddim-y number. The production being good, carrying it through for me. Nothing that is blowing me away or anything like that. But yeah, just solid Riddim music. Just going to move on now. TOOG GOOT once again, but this time with Infect. And here we have Guten Tag. Ooh. For me, needs a little bit more going on. Just more, I don't know if it's background touches or more going on with the idea itself. Yeah, it does just need a little bit more to push it forward and give it a bit more momentum and movement. Again, not like throwing me or anything like that. It's just, yeah, quite a straightforward, simple idea. that initial kick, I think, just needed to be a bit fatter, a bit thicker. The range of sounds we get here, yeah, pretty good. Just needs to have more of them going on at one point, I suppose, because we're just getting quite a lot of this idea just droning on in a way by this point. Not one that I feel like I'm going to be itching to go back to. Again, quite a simple idea, but more so than the first one. I think it just needed a bit more going on. You know, the first track, again, I think quite simple as an idea, which is fine, but the production was really, you know, kind of beefing it up, giving it a good force and punch, whereas that wasn't quite as apparent here, I don't think, and that might have been because there wasn't quite enough layering going on in terms of sounds, and like, I think when each drop comes in, the full impact of it isn't quite felt, just not quite enough going on, both with the amount of sounds on show. Even though there was a good range, I think they could have been brought together more so in individual moments. And then, so yeah, first off on that layering front, and then also just with the idea itself, I think by the end of it, maybe gets a bit stale and like something else could go on at that point. Moving on, let's go to Baby Duke.
Oh my God! Baby Duke.
Ooh. Ooh. I love that main sound. Wait. Oh. Oh. Go on. Go on. Yeah, I'm vibing with that one. That main sound, that yoink, 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 like, just makes me want to see a show. Just getting me hyped up to see a show. I just feel it. I can feel the crowd. I can feel the sound just rebounding off the fat walls, like. Oh, that is fat. The vocal in the title track, the title of the track, sorry. The premise of this song is
Oh my God! Baby Dick.
okay. That one was, you know, again here we're getting a pretty straightforward idea, but again, I think just like the first one, but in a different way. It doesn't matter, because here I think we've just got that fat, metallic, rave-like sound just piercing through in the heaviness, which is great. You know, in that first one, Boomer Dub, we had the production just being so on point, just very clean, very sharp. But then in that one, we had that main sound, and then we also had the background touches being very good. You know, those kind of whiny sounds almost, like whew, 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 just kind of making for a perfect background touch and just embellishing the idea very, very well. The backdrop, I think, was good, percussion and stuff like that, and the vocal samples quite funny. I mean, bottom line again, a pretty straightforward tune. That's what we're getting ideas wise here for the most part on this EP. But that's come to be expected with this kind of thing, this kind of style, and for these guys in particular. Just really going full throttle with the Riddim approach and allowing one aspect to really shine through and take center stage, and that's what we're getting here with that main sound in the heaviness. Just fucking, it's reverberating throughout my mind. It's like yoink, yoink, yoink. I like that one. I think between Boomer Dub and Baby Duke, kind of battling it out at the moment for my favourite. But we have got one more, which is Oof. So let's hear it. Exterminate. Oh my god, that is fat! Come on! Oi! 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 Oh yeah, toning it down. Oh, that's good. Oof. I just said oof, forgetting that that's what it's called. This song is a genuine oof. Oh! Come on! Mate, that is decent. That is naughty. And these bits are just as good as the properly heavy moments. You know, toning it down, giving a bit of a reflection on what's come before. That was a saucy, naughty little number to finish off. Man, that was good. Production was sick. The idea had an amazing bounce to it. I mean, yeah, you know, I'm not sitting here saying it's like a revolutionary idea or anything like that, but just the layering of sound, the force of them, the colour of them as well. Like you could feel them kind of radiating, and you know, I felt like it was washing over me almost. You know, the force of it was so on point. Pretty much everything about that one I'm enjoying quite a bit. The vocal samples as well. Exterminate. I mean, for people that don't follow Doctor Who, you might not, I don't know, truly get the amazingness of that vocal sample, but so on point and dropped in perfectly, comes into the perfect moments, and it's not, you know, it's not just the full throttle and full of feeling drops that we get. It's the progressions that come after that. Those little toning down moments that just give you that little bit of reflection to be like, oh, you know what? That heaviness was actually like sensational, and you know, now it's a bit more chilled, but I'm only realizing in this moment just how impactful those sections before were. And there's a bit more layering as well than what we get with the other three. So you know, just going through it here again, the EP, Boomer Dub, quite straightforward, funny vocal samples, brilliant production, very sharply done. Guten Tag, not quite for me. I think easily, I would have to say, my least favourite here. Not really for me pulling through on any front. Might be for some, not quite for me. Baby Duke had those amazing sounds in the drops, just kind of piercing through, quite invasive, just very mechanical, industrial sounding, quite big room in their delivery and execution. And then Oof for me, which is the big finale, which has got the most going for it, in my opinion. Great layering of sound, and yeah, just vocal samples on point, which we do get throughout the EP, to be fair. I think the vocal samples here are very on point throughout. But in that one in particular, that exterminate is just, it's resonating with me. And those progressions as well are just so good for toning down that heaviness. You know, it's full on. Don't forget, it's pretty full on what we get in those drops. A lot going on. And, you know, just a lot of fat mechanical sound. And the way that they're toned down after each one, and ending the EP as well here on that note after the second drop is just sensational. So, yeah, that would have to be my thoughts on that EP. Swoop This by TOOG and Goot. Big ups to MVRDA and Samplifire for that one. I enjoyed that far more, I think, than I thought I would. You know, I was kind of worried that I wouldn't really enjoy it at all, and it would be a bit too straightforward, not a lot going on throughout, but nah, some good stuff right there. Yeah, Swoop This EP, TOOG and Goot. Decent.